Welcome, everyone. It's an exciting new episode
of the Treva and Kevin Show. Good to see you, and God bless y'all.
You know, Kevin, when I think about the grace of God,
Crazy.
we titled this show, Oh, What Grace.
Oh, what grace. It's
That's
beautiful.
right. We've got a great show coming up. We're coming up with a new author. She's got a brand new book, and after we interview her, surprise, surprise, another great community guest is on our show.
Can't wait to see it. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be good.
All right, we'll stick around. It's the Treva and Kevin Show. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone. It's the Treva and Kevin Show.
And it's a great day to be alive in America, in Tennessee. Isn't it fun?
It is amazing.
We love all our viewing audience.
You know, Kevin, every time I think about God's grace,
Amen.
I'm reminded of His love for us every single day.
Amen. Unmerited favor, His
Yes.
grace. He is so good to us.
Well, with us today on this show, we have an author, a speaker, and a coach, and oh my gosh, she's phenomenal. She's been on our show before.
Yes, I recall. She was fun and fascinating that time.
Yes, and she has a new book that's out. It's an ebook, and it's called Pieces of the Puzzle. Please welcome our special guest, Miss Rashida Leverett.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank y'all so much for
You
having
look
me.
amazing.
Thank you, Treva. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me again.
Again. Well, you have been very busy.
Yes.
This is a 21-day action plan to create a life of meaning and momentum. Tell us what Pieces of the Puzzle is all about.
So, Pieces of the Puzzle started as a personal journey.
Okay.
I'm a doctoral candidate. I'm a veteran and all these labels and accolades. But my life was still not put together.
Okay.
There was still a disconnect. I was missing something.
Okay.
And I began to go into prayer and fast and say, God, please help me put my life together.
Yes.
Something is missing. And He gave me a vision of a puzzle piece. And I began to just write and take notes and put my puzzle. He said 4 areas.
Come on.
Mental, spiritual, financial, and physical. Those are the 4 areas of your life I need you to get together.
Yes.
I'm getting older and I'm like, I can't keep going on like this. And so I just decided to start journaling and to start writing and to look up scriptures for different areas of my life that I wanted
Amen.
God to fix.
And you know, everybody's got the same 4. We all have these same 4, and we still have the same Bible and the same scripture.
Yes.
So what you're sharing applies to everyone.
Yes.
I love it. And so in this book, of course, there are 21 days.
21 days.
And day number 5, you talk about grace.
Yes.
Grace is defined as an exceptional elegance. Words associated with grace is refinement, excellence, poise, beauty, finesse, and gracefulness. Why is day 5 grace, titled Grace?
Well, if those of us who are Bible scholars, we know that the number 5 is the number of grace in the
Come on,
Bible.
you talk.
Kevin knows that.
Yeah, you know, all these 3 is the
Yes.
biblical and 7. So tell us again one more time. What is 5?
5 is the number of grace.
Wow.
And
Amen.
I truly believe that I am here today because I am living on grace.
Amen.
Okay.
Nothing I've done is because I'm so perfect. It is God's grace.
Praise
So tie in the
And
mental
so
part.
I tied in the
Yes.
mental part. So each day in the book, there's 21 days because I believe anybody can change in 21 days with
Anyone?
with
Kevin too.
consistent
Come on.
behavior. Yes.
I want 21
Even Kevin.
days. Bring me some change.
So I began with the affirmation. And the affirmation for day 5 was the grace I give is the grace I receive.
Amen.
The grace I give is the grace I receive.
Let's say it all together.
The grace I give is the grace I receive.
Amen.
And so I decided, okay, that's the mental portion.
Okay.
Because I had to shift my mind.
Okay.
If I want people to be gracious to me, I need to be gracious to others.
Yes.
Then the financial part. Most of us don't realize that our bill collectors have what's called a grace period.
Thank God.
She's
We
good,
have a
isn't she?
grace
I've heard all that.
period.
Yeah, I didn't put it
And
together.
I kept trying to figure out, Lord, why am I always paying my bills late? And the Holy Spirit said, you're taking too much advantage of the grace period.
Oh.
You need to pay your bills on time
Yep.
before the grace period. So I wrote that in my journal, then I put it in the book.
Okay.
For the physical part, I spent a lot of time beating myself up because after I got out of the military, I had gained so much weight. And I had sat in prayer and I said, Lord, wherever it is you're taking me, I need the energy to go there.
Yes.
And
You
I
were in
can't
the
carry
military?
I was in 7 years.
Praise God. Thank you for
So was
serving.
she.
Yeah.
I was a general in the Lord's army. Go ahead. Back to the subject.
That's right. That's right.
And so I just asked God, please show me some grace for my body.
Okay.
And then the Lord said, no, you show yourself grace for your body. So you're going to get up and you're going to start working your body. You're going to start going to the gym. So I got a membership, start going to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then the last one is spiritual. For by grace we are saved.
Amen.
Yes.
You know, and so each day of the book has a theme. But the
Okay.
number 5 for grace was just just being happy and joyful for what God has been doing to my life. And so I give people exercises to think about the grace in your life. Think about someone who you find to be gracious, who you find to be graceful. A lot of people might say someone like Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis or something like that.
That's what you like to think of.
Graceful.
Yes.
And that's
Elegant.
the behavior you want to model. I never tell people when I'm coaching them to copycat.
Okay.
I say model. Model this person's behavior
Yes.
because we don't want to be outside of our own unique character,
Yes.
but you want to model behavior. So I want to model grace so that that grace comes back to me.
Amen.
So what do you think about that, Kevin?
Well, you know, grace is a beautiful word,
Yes.
unmerited favor. God gives, it's a gift,
Yes.
free gift from Him.
Yes.
And so, but I never thought about the grace period. And you know, I'm almost a fanatic on paying bills. So as soon as a bill comes, I want to pay it because sometimes they build up so much. You know, when you have lots of businesses,
Yes, sir.
you got lots of bills to pay.
Yes.
And the truth is, if you'll keep that and keep it moving, you never let them get built up. And what happened to me many times in running business, this is what I tell young entrepreneurs, even writing behind this, because, okay, you got a bill and you left it alone. Well, guess what? When you have so many people working for you, somebody overpays. They'll pay the bill twice
Come
because of a
on.
mistake.
Yes.
So we need to put those systems in place, but it's true.
Yes.
The grace period.
And you know-
you turn the light on to me today, sister.
That's right. And when we talk about that spiritual grace, I'm always reminded of God's grace.
Amen.
He sent his only begotten son
Yes.
to die for me. And that is the grace that God gives us every day. Every day when we wake up, there's grace.
Every
Amen.
So
day.
I love that day 5. It symbolizes, it is grace.
Yes.
Yes,
It is.
And you know, the financial things, everyone has to deal with that. Everyone.
Everyone.
No one is exempt.
Yes.
And remember, all blessings come from Him.
Yes.
Yes.
And so it's His favor that helps us to pay these bills.
Unmerited.
Amen. So praise the Lord, everybody. I hear these young lawyers sometimes, you know, well, I'm working hard. I said, remember, you can't work. God can give it to you. Isn't it true?
Absolutely.
And then that's where I always want to come back and say, don't forget, you give God His 10%. And I've had young lawyers come back and ask, why do you? I said, well, God has the ability to cut that income off.
Yes.
How fast, sister?
Oh, just speed of lightning.
Just like
and
that.
That's one of the things I cover also. Then that was
Okay.
a big area. And that's why each day has a financial portion. There's one day where I talk about awareness.
Yes.
And I ask the people who read the book, are you aware that each citizen is entitled to a free copy of their credit report?
Yeah.
That's
Most people
right.
were
I
not
do know
aware
that.
of that.
I am
Yes.
aware
So we
of
talk
that.
about awareness.
Yes.
And then I talk about living 10-10-80. Kevin, you were talking about how you mentor young people about saving
Hit it.
money and
Hit
things
it.
like that. I was always taught 10-10-80.
Go on, explain it.
10% to God,
Yes.
10%
10%
to yourself,
to God. That's right.
and you live on 80.
Yeah.
That's God.
If
Well,
you cannot live on 80%,
I gotta tell y'all
we're in
this.
trouble.
You know, I heard that. I was at the church, and a really smart guy said that. But Kevin Kennedy thought he was smarter than all of those. So he said, well, you know,
No.
I'm going to leverage, and I'm going to buy all this real estate and lots of houses, commercial buildings, and farm. But when it's all said and done, and I look back over my financial career, the 10-10-80. So what would I teach my children? 10-10. What would I teach
that.
my grandchildren, my young lawyers, my employees, my friends?
It's the key to God's blessings.
Amen.
It is.
Now, in this book, of course, day 1 is about thoughts.
Yes.
Day 2, seeds. Day 3 is energy. Day 4, generosity. 5 is grace. 6, awareness.
Yes.
7 is diligence. Day 8 is perfection. Where are you going with perfection?
So perfection was, I'm one of those people, if it's not done exactly,
Commitment
perfect,
to excellence.
yes,
I heard
I freeze. I can't do it.
Really?
And it actually causes me to procrastinate. And there are psychologists that state that most procrastination comes from trying to be perfect. And so you
Really?
have paralysis
I'll do it
analysis.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's not perfect. Everything's
It's not perfect, and they don't have the energy and the
everything
time
is
to
not
get the
there.
commitment done.
And so I one of the mantra, the affirmation I use for that day is, I am perfectly imperfect. And we
I
have
love
to
it.
be okay with our imperfections because we're perfect in the eyesight of God.
Amen.
And so I tell people, let go of the illusion of you have to
Yes.
have everything in order and everything has to be perfect.
Yes.
Just go walk in divine flow.
Amen.
Well, I tell you what, we are out of time on this segment, but
Man, we're
however,
by
this
fast.
ebook, her information, Rashida's information is on your screen.
Yes.
Be sure to support her, check
Thank
her
you.
out, and we're going to have you back.
Thank you. I
It'll be her
appreciate
third
it.
time.
Yeah.
We need to make her part of the show. or something.
we love books, all these creative
love
ideas.
authors.
All of our people get to benefit from this because it'll fire you up and spark your mind.
Well,
I
follow her on
appreciate
Facebook, Twitter, everywhere she goes. We're following her. We're her fans. Right here, stick around. We'll be back with more right here on the Treva and Kevin Show.
Stay tuned.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't you touch that remote. The Treva and Kevin Show will be back right after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kennedy with the Kennedy Law Firm. You know, it's been said that strong people stand up for themselves and stronger stand up for others. Well, that's the philosophy at the Kennedy Law Firm. We take it as a great privilege and honor to stand beside you and to stand up for you. So in your time of need, call the Kennedy Law Firm. That's area code 931-645-9900. We're committed to helping people.
Hi, I'm Bruce Kennedy with Fountain Gate Ministries, and we, the family at Fountain Gate Ministries, we love the church. In fact, we are an extension of the church. My wife Robin and I have been traveling and singing for years, doing revivals, vacation Bible school kickoffs, building dedications, and all kinds of services. We would love to have an opportunity to serve you at your church or one of the other artists with Fountain Gate Ministries. So if you need special music for your event, please give us a call at the bottom of the screen. God bless you.
I'd like to introduce Jennings Management. We want you to make memories and money. We are a video and financial services company that works together with our clients to assist them with making money and memories, both personally and professionally. How do we do it? Call us up, sit down with us, let us tell you exactly what it is we do for you. Again, we are Jennings Management. We want you to make memories and money.
Welcome back to the Oh What Grace Show. It's the Treva and Kevin Show.
Yeah, isn't it been good? And so we got a special guest here.
That's
A
right.
giver. He's a big giver.
Yes, he is. Mr. Kenny York is here. He is the executive director of Manna Cafe. It's a wonderful ministry in Clarksville, Tennessee. Welcome to our show.
Good to be here.
Yes, thank you so
You
much.
are one of the most down-to-earth brothers I have met.
That's kind of, I like it like that.
You know, we all love, how did the Manna Cafe get started?
Yeah.
Manna Cafe got started, this is all about grace. It's actually started from God giving me grace.
Amen.
You know, He gave me grace, and I moved to Nashville for a while and started working with the inner city up there and really found a heart for the homeless and the poor in our communities. Okay. You know, part of my life I had been homeless for a short period of time, and so it was just kind of a rebirth. And God used the scars that I had,
Yes,
to heal those people around me and the people who I work with. So you know, Manna Cafe, we do deal with homeless. We work. You know, we do shelters. We do outdoor feedings. We do that type of stuff too. But we also work with families who just trying to make ends meet. They don't have enough to put food on the table, or working hard.
Gap. Yes, I heard you, Kenny.
Yeah, working hard, but they just can't make it. So we give them just a little extra to get over.
So how many people are you feeding right now?
Ooh,
Right now,
that's a great question.
at our meals, we feed about 600-800 a week, depending. We feed on Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights,
Wow.
twice on Saturdays, and then we do a church service on Sunday night.
So where do you get all the food? How do you get the workers?
Through donations. We do food drives. We love food drives. We're a Second Harvest food pantry. Also, we have a great program that we've been able to establish what's called food rescue, where we go actually out to the grocery stores and pick up food that's about to be discarded. You know, these days every apple has to be perfect for someone to buy.
Retail.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe there's a bag that's got one bad apple, and we take that bad apple out and give the family the rest of the
Amen.
bag.
Amazing.
And we also go into our school system and
love
pick up milk and produce there that, you know, some school programs, they have to take it to the classroom. Once it goes to the classroom,
Okay.
they cannot bring it back into the cafeteria. So we come in and get that.
Now
get
talk
that
about
food.
your phenomenal staff. I know there's more than just you, Kenny.
Oh yes, oh
Okay.
yes. We have, you know, we have truck drivers, we have warehouse people, we have people, you know, doing what we do. We have to be able to weigh stuff in and keep records and
Yes.
stuff. So we're held to just the same records as a business would be, or a restaurant.
Yes.
And so
Did you
we
say
have
restaurant?
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Held to the same standard.
Yeah, we're held the same health. We're health inspected just like a restaurant is.
My God.
And so we have our kitchen. We have cooks who come in. You know, we have a very wonderful staff and also a huge staff of volunteers.
Amen.
We use hundreds and hundreds of volunteers every week.
So tell me, even on the big events, when you get to Christmas and you have Thanksgiving, which one is really the biggest when you're feeding the most at one time?
For us, it's Thanksgiving.
Really?
We do our big meal on Thanksgiving Day. It's a Thursday, which we normally do a meal. There's other ministries who kind of jump on Christmas. 'Cause
Yep.
we kind of let them do it,
Amen.
you know, and we support them
Yes.
because we can't be all things to all people.
Yeah.
So we try to pick what we can do and help the other ones do what they do.
It's just a blessing because when I think about God's grace, I'm reminded of His love. And each day you show God's love by
That's right.
feeding the homeless. You know, Kevin and I, we often visit the prison and we have a prison
Right,
ministry.
right.
And it's a blessing because God said, if you've not done it to the least,
Least
of
of
these,
these,
you've
my
not done it
brethren.
unto me. And so how does that make you feel knowing that you're doing God's work here in our community?
It's a huge blessing and it's a huge calling. Sometimes it can be overwhelming
Yes.
because you always see the need. You know, what we do sometimes is referred to as trying to put water in a bucket with holes in it. You know, because you're always pouring out. So sometimes getting filled back up is the hard part.
Amen.
So and that's with food, finances, and
Everything.
and God.
Well, when I think about the manna from heaven, and I know that's where the name
Yeah.
came from, and you know, the people said we're hungry, and then God provided,
He provided.
miraculously. And I'll guarantee you, when you're talking about feeding 800 people, God
That's
has
a
to.
lot.
There's no one
That's a
man
lot.
or no one little group that can do this.
Right.
Only God can do
Oh
it.
yeah, it's true, miracle. But you know what the true meaning of
Testify.
manna is?
Come
Tell
on.
us, Kenny.
Is what is it?
What is it?
When the Israelites
right.
saw the food on the ground, they said, "What is it?"
What is
Of
it?
course, when you do food ministry, you get that question a lot.
Yeah.
What is it?
What is it? That's right.
I know. I love it. I love it.
I love that. So tell me what's in store, what's ahead for Manna Cafe? What's
Well,
ahead?
of course, we're going to feed as many people as we possibly can.
Yes.
Our goal is to get another shelter. You know, I have a lot of friends, even with the shelter we have, who for some reason are fall through the cracks, are still living under bridges and
Wow.
and in tents in the middle of the woods and that type of stuff. So my goal, actually, the prayer that got me in trouble and started Manna Cafe was when I was working this other ministry in Nashville. I was doing a smaller scale of what I do now. I was feeding people, I was clothing people, and I would pray for people and minister to them and still have to send them back outside in the cold.
Yeah, I know.
And I would shut the doors and cry and say, God, someone's got to do something about it. Say, God, someone's got to do something about this. You know what happens when you say that to God one too many times? He said, you do something
You
about
do
it.
something about it.
So we started Manna Cafe
My God.
with what I knew how to do. I knew how to feed people.
Yes.
Praise the Lord, Kenny.
So
That ministry has been so beautiful.
So the end goal is a shelter.
Amen.
Well, I tell you what, let's make a plea today in this television camera. Tell them what you need, my brother. Look at that camera and tell them what you
Well,
need.
we need your help. We need buildings. We need finances.
Come on.
Finances is the worst thing. You know, I've heard pastors say the easiest thing to do is to write a check. The truth of the matter is that's the hardest thing to get someone to do is to write a check.
Okay.
You know, we do food drives and we do the stuff, and that's tangible.
Yes.
It's fun to go buy a can, put it in a buggy because you know that's where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it takes drivers to go pick
I
up
know.
that food.
I know.
It takes utilities to run the freezers to keep that food.
Yes.
It takes all this stuff that people don't think about. They think, well, it's just all good and it's all fun, but there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that really takes. So we need your prayers, we need finances, and we need your help. Come and volunteer.
That's why we were here, and so glad to have you on the show today. For all those, if you feel God tugging on your heart, it's a great ministry. We
Write that
recommend
check.
it.
That's right.
That's right.
Make a difference in someone's life.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, we're out of time, but we're not out of giving. We're going to continue giving hope, giving God's grace daily. Kenny York, we want to thank you for what you do, man.
Amen. God bless you.
Phenomenal.
Thank you.
Amen.
All right, we'll be back with more
Stay tuned.
right here at Treva and Kevin Show.
I'd like to introduce Jennings Management. We want you to make memories and money. We are a video and financial services company that works together with our clients to assist them with making money and memories, both personally and professionally. How do we do it? Call us up, sit down with us, let us tell you exactly what it is we do for you. Again, we are Jennings Management. We want you to make memories and money.
Hi, I'm Bruce Kennedy with Fountain Gate Ministries, and we, the family at Fountain Gate Ministries, we love the church. In fact, we are an extension of the church. My wife Robin and I have been traveling and singing for years, doing revivals, vacation Bible school kickoffs, building dedications, and all kinds of services. We would love to have an opportunity to serve you at your church or one of the other artists with Fountain Gate Ministries. So if you need special music for your event, please give us a call at the bottom of the screen. God bless you.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kennedy with the Kennedy Law Firm. It's been said that strong people stand up for themselves and stronger stand up for others. Well, that's the philosophy at the Kennedy Law Firm. We take it as a great privilege and honor to stand beside you and to stand up for you. So in your time of need, call the Kennedy Law Firm. That's area code 931-645-9900. We're committed to helping people.
Oh my gosh, it is an amazing show.
Treva and Kevin Show, we're glad you're back with us.
Kevin, we have been talking about the grace.
The grace of God.
You know what? Did I just hear your doorbell ring?
If you did, I don't know. Was it ding-a-ling?
Get your doorbell.
No, you get the doorbell.
You get the door.